what's cool is that there's just this surprising joy that comes when we give. And there's even some crazy brain science behind it. We're gonna talk about brain science.
If we're gonna be here on this podcast, Ben is gonna talk about brain science.
About the brain science.
Here's the ironic thing, you guys. Like a couple of years ago, I dove heavy into brain science.
This is true.
Like I was listening to lots and lots of episodes from Dr. Caroline Leaf.
Hey, you made a disciple.
I guess I did. And I would come with all these like amazing things that I was learning and like saying, this is what science is discovering and it's in the Bible and they cross-pollinate. And of course, science is just proving everything that God has always said. Yeah. And now, look, Ben even has his science glasses on. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see his science glasses. Yeah, he has pure shades. I don't know, clear. They're clear. They're, you know what? My sister's favorite color for a long time was clear. So she would have. Sister was that? Oh, don't tell me. I'm not going to say. But your shades, she would have loved your glasses. Yeah. So anyway, he's looking very scientific today. That's the point I'm trying to make. So what is the brain science behind giving? This was unique when Ben found this. Okay, this is good.
Before we jump into the brain science, though, I do want to try to lay like a biblical foundation, and I do have one story that goes with it. So let's do that first, and then we'll come back to the brain science because it's really fun.
Okay.
But just starting out, there's this verse that I thought always made a lot of sense to me. It's 2 Corinthians 9:7.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver.
Yep.
So that's kind of one of our takeaway verses for today, is that God loves a cheerful giver.
He does.
But it's also in this like non-reluctant or not compulsive. It has to have that emotion of cheerful. Like you have to be joyful in your giving.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a reason why.
Yes.
And
what is it? Tell us.
I think the reason is because you connect with God's heart.
Yeah.
When you are.
Yep.
Because he's a giver. He loves to give. And it's his pleasure to give good gifts to his children.
Absolutely.
So when we connect with that dynamic, that's when I feel like it really unlocks the actual like result of our giving.
Right.
And what's funny is I was young. I was probably 19 when I discovered that verse. And I was like, oh, it's so cool. Like we shouldn't give under reluctancy or compulsion. We should be giving like with this cheerful heart attitude. But I actually gave what do they call it? An offertory.
Yeah, we were at a service for college and young adults.
Yeah, it was college and young adults. And I happened to be the college and career leader at the time. I don't even want to say pastor, but that's basically what I was.
You were doing a great job.
I was 19.
You were doing a great job. You were young. Yeah.
Super young.
They sent me in there.
And maybe in love too.
Yeah. They sent me in there to make sure that you were doing it right though. They were like,
sent you to spy on me.
Ben's kind of green. Can you get in there and make sure he's doing what he's doing?